Hello Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me, Lorien. This is your November reading for 2018. What a to-do we've had so far this year. And this is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon and Capricorn Rising. It's a general reading, so it may not answer your specific questions. For one of those, you would most likely need a personal or private reading with myself. Okay, let's just have a look and see what's coming up for you guys. Now I must say I am doing this at night because my laptop has only just decided to work. So taking advantage as to when it's actually deciding to work for us. And at the bottom you have the Death card, but I'll just go into that in just a second. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you guys. If you do want a private reading from me, the link is down below in the description box. Any and all funds at the moment will be going into my Get Lorien a New Laptop fund because this is being a bit temperamental, so I want to get all of the readings onto you on time. So yeah, that's basically what I'm focusing on at the moment. So we have the Hierophant, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Tower, Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. So you do have quite a variation coming on here. And I do feel that there's a lot going on within your emotions this month, within the feeling of maybe wanting to take a step back sometimes because you are ready for a change. You've got the Death card here, but sometimes, I'm just going to pop that there, sometimes it may feel a little bit overwhelming when you are looking at a new beginning, you're looking at something else. It can be quite scary as to not knowing where to go, where to turn, what's going to take you a certain place. So with that in mind, I do feel that there's a sense of this change, this transition. There's also an elimination coming through, I think, of things and forces that don't really serve you anymore. I mean, I know you may really want to have a certain connection, maybe with a certain person or a path, but if it's not working for you, it's not meaning that it's not completely over with. It just means that there needs to be some tweaks. So that kind of is what I'm getting at the moment. The first one though, the Hierophant and the Page of Cups, this is a really strong duo because it is saying that you will gain peace through creative efforts. So if you are very curious about something or you have some synchronicity coming on, you're a very creative person, you may notice the coincidences or the not so coincidences as and when you're actually going through the process of writing out your thoughts or painting or doing something different, because the Hierophant is something that keeps coming forwards this month. Actually, it's a belief system, it's your conformity. Maybe you want to get into a group and actually have this feeling of, okay, so I can actually progress, or I can be this type of person, or I can move forwards, you know, in a certain type of way. So I do think there's a concentration coming through here. You may be wanting to join both practices, like a group and some kind of creative effort, but I do think that you are listening to yourself a little bit more than normal, and I think that's really good. You need to take the time alone, please do, because I think that that's going to give you some extra strength, really. The Wheel of Fortune, you actually do have several big cards here. So the Wheel of Fortune comes through with Knight of Pentacles, kind of to say you've got it, you're alright. You've got the turning point you need, you have the movement that you need. It may feel like a gamble, but I think that the gamble will pay off, and I do believe that you're going to start seeing the benefits of doing that because you've planned it out. And he comes forwards a lot with the sense of efficiency and routine. He's got the gold. He knows what he wants. I almost said the golden snitch, but for those of you who don't know Harry Potter, you may not really understand that. But yeah, there's a gamble that you're going to do and it's going to pay off. This could be you. It could be a loved one who's actually making the benefits of what you're actually doing. But there is something coming through that feels like there's a experience within a group. This is an experience within a group that you're actually going to feel the benefit of within yourself. So it could be your family that gets the beneficial of something, or writers or artists or your co-workers, or maybe even a painting group, a still life group, who knows. It just feels like there's a lot coming through for you that makes you feel like you're part of the group, helps, and that you're worth it, but also you are on your own individual line, you're on your own individual path. So this is definitely going to come through and focus on your soul purpose over the course of the next maybe few months, I think, actually, not just the course of November. Interestingly, Death card is the Scorpio card. So this, you're being helped by Scorpio. You're being helped by the energy of Scorpio, and you're actually having this transition, this inexplicable force that's actually shifting you into where you need to be and where you may feel that you are best served. And then you have the Lovers and the Devil. So it's kind of like you want the balance and you want to have that kind of connection, but it could be that you feel like there's either anxiety or depression, or something feels too good to be true. It's getting between you and your goal. There just seems to be something that's sort of hovering over you. And these are kind of, in the traditional tarot, these are kind of similar, because there's a feeling of foreboding and somebody kind of watching over you, and having that feeling of, you know, in traditional tarot, the Lovers has the angel watching over. So it feels like that sort of, you know, pressure in a way. But the Lovers is also about having that synchronicity within yourself. It's that feeling of bonding and understanding that you are a balanced person and you don't have to give in to certain things that other people may say or do. And also, I think this is the kind of temptation to take the easy route. Inner calling says no, do not take the easy route, if you can, at least. But the personal beliefs, the values, they may be challenged because you think, well, I'm feeling a bit shit today, or something like that, so maybe there's a bit of hopelessness coming through, or there's this feeling of bondage or materialism. This is going to get me more money, this is going to get me more stuff. Try not to allow that to happen. I know it's easier said than done, especially if you're at your wit's end about something, but it just feels like there's a tenacity coming through for you. And I do think that there's enlightenment, definitely. There's an emotional time. And I do think your creativity is going to be coming through. Something to do with spousal things. It could be your friends having arguments with their spouse or yourself that actually clears the air, and you feel the beneficial energy because either your friend feels better or you feel better. It could also be that you're getting creativity, spiritual practice from your kids, and that feeling kind of continues on, really. But you do have the Tower and the Queen of Cups here. So this could be a Cancerian, a Pisces or a Scorpio person helping you, or it could just be because you're in the month of water that you feel like you're very calm, intuitive, compassionate. Whatever you're doing, you're pleased with it. This sudden change is something that you can be pleased with. You've worked hard towards it, no matter what anybody else says, and it feels like you're actually designing this to pursue your vitality, to have this connection. I mean, I do feel having faith is a very strong, it's a strong link, really, and I do think the structure that you have can be a blessing, but sometimes you may just need to throw caution to the wind and just go for it. And I think this is something that you change very drastically, but you do feel the benefits of that. Now I'm just going to get a Nature's Whispers Oracle card just to see what else is coming through for darling Capricorn at the moment, just to kind of figure out where there's something else that you're not doing or you are doing, and you know, don't have any regrets, really. I think that's what's the main thing. They don't want you to have any regrets this month. And because we're now tying up 2018, maybe you thought something else was going to happen, something bigger was going to happen. Try and put that out of your mind if possible, because I honestly feel like there's something else going to brew for you. You're going in the right direction. So what do we need for Capricorn for November 2018? Oh, okay. Interesting. Acceptance of love. So it could be that for some of you, you're kind of sensitive, and because you're feeling sensitive, you're kind of blocking yourself off from other people. It could also be that you're not really ready to accept some advances from somebody else. It could also be that self-love is a little bit of an issue. You're feeling like you're beating yourself up a little bit. Why haven't I done this by now? Why haven't I done this? I do think that there's a lot that you can do, and there's an awareness of yourself. And I also feel like there's a shielding that you can do, but understand that some people do just want the best for you. And if you want the best for yourself as well, don't have to treat yourself with like cotton wool. I know it's very easy to slip back into those types of things if you're feeling very sensitive, but just believe in yourself. See if you can overcome whatever illusion of fear that's around you at the moment, and just see if you can actually accept the change that's coming and accept what's actually going on around you for the benefit of the future. But I do wish you the very best of luck, Capricorn. Do let me know in the comments below how things go. I do love hearing from you. If you have any questions, let me know as well. But yeah, any readings that you want from me, link below, and all you need to do is follow that to my website or email me, and I'll get these sorted straight away. But we'll see what's going on for you. Do let me know, as I say, how things are in November, and I look forward to reading for you guys soon. Take care now.